Gautama Buddha once advised, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Focus your mind on the present moment." This profound wisdom encapsulates the essence of living fully and peacefully. By concentrating on the present, we deeply engage with our life as it unfolds, rather than becoming ensnared by regrets or anxieties. This teaching lies at the core of our journey through the principles of not forcing anything in life. By staying in the present, we better recognize the beauty and opportunities each moment presents. We conserve our energy by not attempting to control future events or lamenting what could have been. Instead, we accept and value what is here and now. This approach not only improves our personal well-being, but also transforms our interactions with others and our surroundings, fostering a deeper connection and understanding. As we explore these concepts together, consider how embracing the present moment can free you from unnecessary stress and lead to a more peaceful life. Picture a leaf drifting down a river, moving effortlessly with the current, avoiding obstacles naturally. This illustrates what it means to embrace the flow of life. Once we accept the present moment, our next step is to learn to move with life's natural rhythms rather than against them. Embracing the flow of life involves recognizing that life is a series of changes, and these changes are natural. Just as seasons change and day turns to night, our lives are in constant flux. Sometimes this brings joy, other times challenges. Embracing the flow means accepting both with calmness. By releasing our need to control every outcome, we reduce stress and anxiety. Imagine not worrying about every detail, but trusting that you can handle whatever arises. This trust builds over time as you experience more of life's fluctuations and realize your ability to navigate them. Life is a dance of change, with every moment bringing something new. Our experiences and emotions are as fleeting as clouds in the sky. This concept, known as impermanence, is a fundamental aspect of Buddhist philosophy. Embracing this truth can significantly alter how we approach our lives, especially when we feel the urge to force outcomes. Impermanence teaches us that everything, from our happiest moments to our greatest challenges, is temporary. This can be comforting during difficult times, reminding us that pain and trouble are not permanent. Conversely, understanding that joyful times also pass encourages us to cherish them more deeply. Recognizing that changes are part of life's natural flow helps us remain adaptable and reduces the anxiety that comes from clinging to any particular state. There is a liberating power in releasing our hold on the things we cherish. It may seem counterintuitive, but in Buddhism, letting go of attachments is a crucial step toward true freedom and happiness. Attachments can be to physical objects, relationships, or even our dreams and expectations. They often bind us and create a fear of loss that influences our actions and emotions. When we cling too tightly, we risk being weighed down by our desires, preventing us from moving freely with life's ebb and flow. Consider a child building a sandcastle on the beach, knowing that the incoming tide will inevitably wash it away. If the child understands this and enjoys the process without clinging to the result, they experience joy without the suffering that comes with loss. As adults, adopting this mindset helps us manage life's inevitable changes and losses more gracefully. A gentle awareness can transform how we perceive and interact with the world. This is the essence of mindfulness, a practice deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings that aligns perfectly with our theme of not forcing anything in life. Mindfulness involves being fully present in each moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Engaging in mindfulness means tuning into the details of our experiences, whether it's the texture of the food we eat, the sound of leaves rustling, or the emotions passing through our minds. This awareness helps us appreciate the present without dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties. In daily life, Practicing mindfulness might mean truly listening when someone speaks without planning our response, or savoring our morning coffee, fully engaging with its aroma and flavor. Finding calm amidst chaos is a skill we can all develop. This is at the heart of seeking inner peace, a crucial aspect of our discussion on not forcing anything in life. Inner peace isn't about having a quiet environment. It's about developing a tranquility that persists even in turbulent times. Inner peace begins within. It's like creating a sanctuary in your mind where you can retreat, find clarity, and regain strength regardless of external circumstances. This sanctuary is strengthened through practices like meditation, reflection, and the mindfulness we previously discussed. In everyday life, seeking inner peace could mean spending a few minutes each day sitting quietly, breathing deeply, and simply being. It might involve walking in nature, reading something inspiring, or engaging in a joyful hobby. In Buddhist philosophy, there is a profound emphasis on understanding the nature of existence and embracing life's unfolding events with trust. Trusting the process means believing that each step in our life serves a purpose, even if its importance isn't immediately evident. Trusting the process is like planting a seed. You provide the soil, water, and sunlight, but ultimately the seed must germinate and grow in its own time. You can't rush its development without harming it. Similarly, in our lives, many outcomes we desire require time and patience, and they must unfold in their own natural rhythm. This trust can alleviate much of the anxiety and urgency we feel when we try to force things to happen prematurely. It teaches us patience and reinforces the idea that not all aspects of our lives can be controlled. In our exploration of not forcing anything in life, we now turn to the concept of reducing desires and expectations. This idea is central in many spiritual practices, including Buddhism, which teaches that much of human suffering originates from our desires and the expectations we attach to them. When we set expectations too high or cling too tightly to desires, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Reducing these not only helps us embrace life as it comes, but also aligns us with the reality that everything doesn't have to go as planned to be meaningful or enjoyable. Think of how refreshing it is to enjoy a day without set plans, allowing yourself to simply be and do whatever feels right at the moment. This is an example of reducing expectations, where the absence of a strict agenda can lead to unexpected joy and new experiences. As we navigate the path of not forcing anything in our lives, it's essential to incorporate compassion and kindness. These virtues are fundamental to harmonious living and can profoundly transform our interactions and relationships. Compassion involves understanding others' struggles and wishing to alleviate their suffering, while kindness is the action we take to express these feelings. When we reduce our desires and expectations, we create more space in our hearts to genuinely care for others. In daily life, practicing compassion and kindness can be as simple as offering a listening ear to a friend or helping a neighbor in need. These acts of kindness enrich our lives, providing a deep sense of satisfaction and connection. In our exploration of not forcing anything in life, cultivating patience is pivotal. Patience is not just passively waiting. It's about maintaining a calm and understanding attitude while waiting. This virtue is deeply connected with mindfulness and compassion, enhancing our ability to navigate life's inevitable delays and uncertainties with grace. Patience in daily life might look like staying calm during a traffic jam or waiting for a slow computer without frustration. It involves recognizing that some things simply cannot be hurried, and that getting upset won't make them happen any faster. Instead, patience teaches us to use these moments to practice being present and to find joy, even in delays. In Buddhist teachings, a deep exploration into the nature of suffering reveals much about the human condition and our pursuit of happiness. Understanding suffering is not about becoming pessimistic, but about recognizing the sources of pain and learning how to address them constructively. This awareness is essential as we learn not to force anything in our lives. Suffering in many forms arises from our desires and attachments. By understanding that suffering is part of life, we can approach it with a mindset that seeks to learn and grow from these experiences rather than avoiding or suppressing them. In the pursuit of not forcing anything in life, embracing simplicity can be transformative. Simplicity means stripping away the unnecessary, focusing on what truly matters, and finding joy and satisfaction in the uncomplicated aspects of our daily lives. The beauty of simplicity lies in its quiet power to clear away clutter, not just physical clutter, but also the mental and emotional clutter that distracts us from the essence of life. By simplifying our lives, we reduce the number of desires we chase after, which in turn decreases the potential for frustration and discontent. The culmination of our exploration into not forcing anything in life brings us to a delightful and vital principle: finding joy in the journey. This concept encourages us to appreciate the process itself rather than fixating solely on outcomes. It's about discovering happiness not just at the destination, but along the way. Finding joy in the journey means celebrating the small successes and learning from the challenges. It involves seeing the beauty in the everyday, a child's laughter, a shared meal with family, or quiet moments of reflection. By focusing on these moments, we cultivate a sense of contentment that is not dependent on achieving specific goals or acquiring material possessions.